You know how it's very hard to like focus on the positive when there's like negative shit going on? Like imagine your car is on fire, but your house is still intact. I mean, you got some problems there. I mean, your car is on fire, but you know, you could also say, hey, the house is still there. You know, my problems aren't as big as we think they are. And the thing is kind of the same with drugs. One of the biggest misconceptions there is about drugs is that that people that use it get addicted. And it's just simply not true. Like, I can't really change that much about it. Addiction is a real problem. Addiction is terrible. Addiction is horrible. And I think everybody agrees on the fact that addicts need help and compassion and everything. But when it comes to speaking about drugs, it's basically like this standard thing that everybody always speaks about, like the worst case scenarios. Last year, there were 250,000 people here in this country that used MDMA out of a population of 17 million. And 125 of them reported themselves into a clinic. There are people that use it too much, that go on wild binges throughout the weekend. I mean, I'm sure that all exists. But the reality of the drug, of MDMA, is that most people just use it without any trouble. And almost just saying that is controversial, even though it's true. Just look at alcohol. I mean, yes, many problems, but most people that go to a bar don't become an addict. And it's something I encounter all the time in drug discussions. The inconvenient truth for the war on drugs is that drugs in general are being used with little trouble by most people. I'm sure you've seen the video, Everything You Know About Addiction is Wrong. And of course I think it's very valuable that Johan Hari and the creators of Kurzgesagt try to focus on, you know, don't punish these people, and you know, we need more compassion for these people. And you know, I think that's very good. But by always framing the drug discussion in some sort of medical frame, it almost looks like every drug user is a patient. And it's just not true. And if you look at who
abuses,
like addictive drugs, so to speak, whether it's alcohol or heroin or crack or GHB here in the Netherlands, you'll see that they're usually not the most affluent communities that do it. The problems that go on in these communities are far more complex than just saying like, oh, it's the drugs. Because as we just kind of know, it's never just the drugs. The addiction problem that exists there is so multifaceted and so much more complex. I mean, it goes on too long to explain that all here in this video. But what you can definitely see is that if you have shitty conditions, then people start using substances to kind of get away from the shitty situation they're in. But I think it's an important thing to say that most of you watching this video use drugs without much trouble, just like most people use alcohol without much trouble. That doesn't mean there are no problems. I am not denying that at all. I mean, I think it's very important that we fix those problems as well. But they're so much more complicated than just saying like, yeah, drugs cause addiction. Even just saying that is controversial, which is just really strange.